Hey, gentlemen, this is Hero's Journey with Dr. D. And let me see if I am on. And if I can be heard, let me open up the chat. All right. Papa, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in that. Oh, this is the day and the Lord has made. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey, journeywomen, this is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D here to encourage, motivate, to inspire, to educate, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mind set today. If you find any value in this content, make it a point to give me a thumbs up, and if you like what you hear, please subscribe, comment, share, spread the word. Because when you help me do this, what you do is you help me connect to other people, increase the algorithm, and help me make it better tomorrow, today. Don't usually say that, but tonight I felt it in my bones that I need to. And now, if you notice, I have some of the modifications. Tonight, you know what it is. Tonight is either a preview or it's a recap. Tonight is a combination of both. Prior, because I've not put the next segment of the video out. I almost got through with the editing, but the editing is a feat. It is a feat. Whether it's 4 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, it's still a feat to do. And guess who's doing it? I. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go over root areas, and therefore I will take I'm open chat line, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the yes, I'm cocktailing. Okay, I got you. Okay, so I'm about to put the link up in here. I got you, and this is how we do it. I'll do my summary, do my insightful but yet brief update, and then I'll open the Q&A. Whether I take some of that. So whether what we'll do is that I'll go through the chats and I'll respond to the chats. Anybody's online, and then I'll connect, open people in the back room to come up, and we have discussion. We can have discussion either way. Some people can be online on the chat, and some people can be on the screen in the back room. The more the merrier, people. The more the merrier. However, but this is what we're gonna do. I've got new things that came about on the subject matter. It's really 4 minutes. It's like 4 segments of the video, because now I'm doing a preview / recap of the previous video segments of Uproot the Weeds. But please don't kill the grass. I'm getting in. So what I'm talking about is, you may ask, so what in the world is, for those who come on for the first time, stop, that's coffee in the cup. Yes, that's coffee in the cup. Yes, it's coffee in the cup. Yes. See? All right. So you may ask, what in the world? Why I was still talking about weeds? Because there's so many of them. There's so many weeds. And sometimes they come in different batches. They come from east to west, the north, and the south. And we don't even plant them ourselves. Maybe one thing we plant the weeds, and want to create a harmonious, inclusive garden. But we don't. Nobody wants weeds to mess up their garden. Nobody wants weeds to mess up their grass. And so when I say uproot the weeds, I'm really am talking about the weeds, things that distract us, detract us, put us away from getting to what needs to be done. I have one video talks about embracing your passion, embracing your passion, so God can shed lights on the blocks of the road of your destiny towards your purpose. However, sometimes it becomes difficult to embrace that passion. It really does. When you have weeds that are distracting you from your direction, from your purpose, from your guide. And when you have an assignment, and when you're clear about your assignment, and when you're clear about your purpose or your direction or your path, what happens is that you have different things. And what happens also, some things are closer to you. And when they're closer to you, they kind of get to you more intensely. Meaning that if somebody, Judas, for perfect example, was part of the 12. He held the money bags, but he was trying to distract Jesus from his purpose. Actually, he was trying to encourage him toward his purpose, but he didn't know he was. But he thought he could be. Jesus thought he could be trusted at first, but then he knew that he wasn't the one to be trusted. But he was still close, and he was a weed amongst the garden that was sent to see how much stability he was sent also. So that was his reason. Weeds have a reason. We don't have to accept the reason, and we don't have to allow them to distract us from our road. Sometimes we don't have to address it. We just have to focus on our road, no matter how close the weeds are. And sometimes if you ignore the weeds, that's not the right thing to do either. You need to address the weeds, but don't apply a lot of focus on the weeds. Because even if you apply a whole bunch of focus to the weeds, they end up sneaking up behind you and getting entangled with your grass, looking like the green grass. Looking like the green grass, choking your flowers and decimating your fruits and vegetables. While you apply focus to one area, they've already pre-populated and went another way, and you didn't see it coming because you took your eyes off the progress and focus on the distraction. All right, pretty much that's the and I talk about, I think my next segment my next segment I think I talk about how things translate even to your children, with them actually receiving getting certain false confidence about how they can address you inappropriately, and how they need to be addressed, how you need to be addressed as your parent's authority, and sometimes it's difficult to deal with your child at a later age when you didn't focus on a younger age. And that's how weeds are small. They look innocent. They look like they won't bother anything, but if you turn your back on it, they grow. And when they grow, they try to take over your house, or in case your lawn, your grass, and they sometimes become uncontrollable because they start looking like your grass. Yeah, so that's the part that I'm talking about. All right, so let's do what we're doing. The update. Let's see. That's irrelevant. Okay, so the update is I'm continuing on the series. Well, I think I got one more segment, and this preview / recap, I'm almost finished with the editing. So be on the lookout for tomorrow. It should be updated. It should be on YouTube. This segment, I guess segment 4, 3, I forgot, but it should be on. So you'll get the notification and check it out. And please comment, because when you comment, it helps the algorithm. Even comment on this one. I'm not talking just on the live. I'm talking when the live is over. Go back in and comment. Give me a thumbs up. A couple. All right. Okay. All right. So that was my review, or my preview, my recap, and my update. Now it is my Q&A. So if anybody in the back room, let me know. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna go to the chat first, and anybody pop up in the back room, I'll see you, and I'll bring you on. Okay, what later? Someone came over to get some stuff from home. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can play. Let me see this one. Let me see. Good evening, gentlemen. Okay, I can hear you loud and clear. Nothing you're carteling again. Let me put this on a little bit. All right, all right. Give me time. Okay, let's just on. House is not a home, and there's no one else. Holy night, no one else. I don't know the words to this. Night. Ooh. Oh, let me see. What's the song? I know my girl. Let's see. I get sunshine on a cloudy day. Da da da. When it's cold outside, I am a month of May. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, nothing more. Hello again. All right. Let me ask this question. I'm trying to reset. I ain't trying to reset my password. I'm trying to put this thing on. Say email. I ain't trying to reset my password. But let's go through the questions. Da da da. I don't know why there's women in the sky call me red. Love. Okay, hey Dr. D. Let's see. Show screen. Let's talk about it. Log in. Shit. Alright. Okay, we got this one. Bam! Good. Think we got something. Close. Okay. Alright. Hey Dr. D. What do you say about folks who believe they're not where they want to be in their life? I like this. Moves. What's my mood? Happy. I like the line. Let me see. Okay, what do you say about people who's not happy in life? That's a good question. Let me talk about it. Okay. Hey, Daddy, what do you say? We have to say about folks who believe they're not where they want to be in their life. Well, just what I have to say is what do you have to say about it yourself. First, you have to find out where you want to be, because only you know. Somebody can observe, they can give you analysis, they can give you suggestions. But if you don't agree with it, if you don't know, then it's your job to find out where you want to be where you want to be in your life. Because why? Because it's your life, nobody else's. I give you all the suggestions. I give you all the suggestions in the world. It doesn't matter if you're not convince you of your life, because it's your life, right? All right. So, next question. Okay, so we as humans judge our lawn in comparison Come on now. I was right here. Okay. We as a humans compare. We humans judge our lawn in comparison to the neighbors and say, "I'm not where I want to be in my life." Hmm. Let me see. Uh, I had it. Okay. I know what it is. Moods. I like my lounge. My lounge. Now, I know Phil will say something smart because I ain't saying that right now. But I'm trying to get a music set so I can talk. Dream lounge. No, better groove. Better groove. All right. Okay, we as humans judge our lawn in comparison to the neighbors and say, "I'm not where I want to be in life." Let me read that one more. Let me read that again. Let me see. We as humans judge our lawn in comparison to neighbors and say, "I'm not where I want to be in life." Because you're so busy looking at somebody else's lawn. It doesn't. I've said this before. Somebody's lawn always looks better. You know why? It always looks better on, the grass is always green on the other side. I say it is always green on the other side. You know why? Because it's astroturf. It's artificial grass. And if it's artificial grass, you know what that means? That means it has no roots. It has no depth. It has no depth. It has not lasted any seasons. So it doesn't have anything to tell the story because their story is shallow. And if it's shallow, you can pull it up easily. But when your story has roots to it, when your story has went through seasons, when you see it green, then you know they've done work on it. And if you don't do work on your grass, it's evident in the product. All right. Okay, let me see. I said I got that one. We as humans. All right, I got it. All right. Somebody text me. Let me see. All right. Okay. I put it in the I put the link in. I never put the link in, y'all. Did I put the link in? Let me see. So copy the link. All right. Yeah, I put the link in. It's in there. Let me answer the question. It's in the comments. Oh, I could just say that out loud. I could just say that out loud. Okay, we as humans judge our lawns in comparison. Now I answered this one already. Everybody try to be like the Joneses. Y'all even know who the Joneses is. Who the Joneses? Or the Johnsons, whoever, it doesn't matter. Live your life. You only got one life to live, so live it. Alright? Okay, so let's next one. Alright. So that Phil, did I respond? Did I answer your question? Tito said, "I learned to appreciate my grass as I got older." And I think that comes, Tito, I think when a person learns to appreciate the grass, what happens is that wisdom comes with age. If you observe the time. Some people won't observe the time. The time keeps moving past them. And they grow with the time. They just don't grow in the time. So I think that's good. I learned to appreciate you. Now, I learned to evaluate myself more and more. I learned to evaluate my responses and what I do and how people affect how I feel. And that's work. That's work in progress. Because I'm trying to see, a lot of times I'm trying to see am I getting better? Or can I get better? And if I can affect change in myself, hopefully I can affect change in others. I can be more competent in what I do, and I can understand the human condition better. So if I can understand the human condition better, then I can help somebody in their human condition to be better. That's my goal, that's my objective. First, you gotta start with yourself. A lot of times people want to start with everybody else, but they don't look at the first house, and that's the house you live in. Because it's kind of hard to look in the mirror. Now, or Michael said, "I'm talking about the man in the mirror." In the way. I don't know the words. I keep messing up stuff. Okay. That's good. That's good, Tito. Anybody else? Anybody here? No, anybody here? Do. All right. More comments? Renee, are you on yet? Okay, 2 questions. All right, the 2 questions you read above was actually one long question, but I like what you said. The neighbor's grass is greener because it's astro. It's not real. It's only real in your mind. I agree. It's only real in your mind, and see, and that's where the drama starts. Because while you thinking that you deserve the grass next door, it's only illusion in your mind. Because you never go next door to see if it's even real. So, in reality, some people will never find out. But in their mind it's real. But in real life, it's just an illusion that they're living. If they're living as if they're living in desire. In they're living in something never fulfilled. They're living in desire that never be fulfilled. But it'd be a rotating thought. So that's a waste of energy. Alright, what you said? Sweep around your good one, Tito. Sweep around your own front door before you sweep around mine. Let me see if I can find it. No, I make it a strike. Okay, let me see. Oh. I'll switch it. I like this though. Call. Okay. How can we get our wife, girlfriend, baby mama to pull the weeds in the life and stop? Let me give you another link. Okay. Look again. I'm talking, Renee. Look again. All right, good. All right, how can we get our wife, girlfriend, baby mama to pull the weeds from their life and stop complaining when I do wrong? How can we get our wife, girlfriend, baby mama to pull the weeds from their life and start complaining when I do wrong? I think the emphasis is on not giving them that much energy. Why waste your energy? You can, okay. Sometimes you put out, like I said in the video previously, you put out insecticide, not insecticide, but you put out weed feed and weed and feed, and you don't want to do Roundup because you kill everything. You put weed and feed because you gradually trying to kill stuff and move with the seasons. You gotta water it. However, but really the best way is to do it gingerly. So, how would you do it gingerly? You have to learn how to communicate effectively. You have to learn how to hear. And everybody's different. And so when you turn that knob to get their frequency, you may be off. So you turn to another frequency. And you try again. Now you try. And then you keep on trying until you get that frequency that's received. Then we get that frequency that's received. That's when you sow the seed to teach. And the best teacher is to show. If you show in your life and you give like a testimony in the other about yo baby, check what happened. I've been dealing with such and such, and this thing's been bothering me, and I was able to get free of it. It doesn't bother me anymore. Talk about you. Talk about you. Don't talk about them. Talk about you. But in the meantime, try to gradually find the frequency where they can receive the message. If they won't receive everything, and it's not your fault. It's because, unfortunately, a lot of people have drunk the Kool-Aid, ate the cookie, and consumed the program that was installed in their hardware, unbeknownst to them, their ability to have an input. They didn't create the program. They just had to deal with it. And so now a lot of people are working. Some people are not working toward reworking the program. Some people think the program is where it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, that's the issue that we deal with. So you lead by example, and then you try to find the crack in the frequency so you can get the message in. It may take a while. It depends on the hardwire. I mean, by the age of 35, the program is actually hardwired in the person's subconscious. You know, people are doing things more automatically by the age of 35. Now, after that, it can still be changed, but it takes more work because it's in there. It's in there. All right. Next, let me see if everything I put you in. All right, I can get baby mamas. All right. Feel. All right, okay. Da-da. Renee, you on yet? Let me see. Are you on?
You said it was me. So it has to be.
Everybody appreciates it. No. Yes, you are. Oh, you get tiny. Oh, that.
I'm trying to I just all I did was rotate the phone.
Okay. No, that's good size right there because I
Right.
shrunk it.
Okay.
I shrunk everything. So you you saw you saw last week 3 minute video, right? So it's not any surprise. I just talked about some more stuff. I added on to it, but I didn't add on to the video because I got edited bad. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow. 'Cause I half did it today.
Okay.
I took
Okay.
I carved me out. I carved out a 2 hour time. I dropped somebody off. It went right to Barnes and Noble.
Well, at least you're honest, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean I had to, I had a session, and then I like but the session was tomorrow, not today, and so I'm trying to carve the time out so I can put it in because not if not I just keep on working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
keep on working. I keep on working. So yeah, I noticed some new things about the weed because it comes in different forms. What you think?
You know, I remember the last time I was on a program.
With your employees,
Okay, yeah,
Okay, I'm trying to
because
put.
your employees are like lawn as well. Because you want everybody to look good. Because when everybody looks good, you look good. When the
Oh,
lawn looks
okay.
good, they look at the gardener. So when you plant the seed, you need to make sure that you're spending time with the seed. Uproot, uproot the weeds, but please don't kill the grass. The best way to uproot the grass. Some people say, well, how would you uproot the grass? Well, it's a couple of different methods. I get Roundup. You spray Roundup, you kill everything. But you kill a weed, though. You kill all the weed. Everything be brown. Yeah, I killed it all. Yeah, Roundup kill everything. Round everything up. Hence the name. Or then you get the weed feed. You just bring out the weed and get it going. And it does. It's effective. Still don't really kill the weed. But see, you have to understand with the Roundup, you spread it.
There it is.
You're spreading it. Hands, you're distant. The weed feed, you're a little closer. You're sprinkling, but you're still distant. You're not specific. You're not focused. You're not getting towards that weed. You're not getting hands-on. Weed feed does the job, but still the weeds have a way of coming back up. The best way to get to weed is like my grandma used to say. When we used to go to slave, we used to go to Disney. We used to go there and she used to have us she's like, what? No, don't pull it by there. You gotta twist the weed at the root and pull it up. Twist it at the root. Now you notice he say you got to just lay hands or just say, come up. No, that don't work. No, that don't work either. But if you want to be effective, if you want to get results, you need to get hands on. You need to get close. You don't want to get stuck by something pointy, so you have to be careful. The book says you have to watch as well as pray. And so you have to be careful, but you have to go to the root. Do you go to the corner of the root, the left or the right? You go to the center. And when you go to the center of the root, what you do is you twist, and pull it up. And when you pull the root of the weed out, you pull the infection out of the grass without killing the grass.
wow.
First time, yeah.
That was really intense.
Was that?
That was really intense.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh, what's your thoughts?
Well, It's an area where you're definitely, more versed than I am. Um, so it seemed like you were describing a process of removing the weeds. Um, so I'm just curious, like in practical form, when you
Mm.
say twisting it out, what would that look like?
Now you notice when I say twisted, you have to do it gingerly. So you have it requires the process of effective communication, meaning that you have to see how receptive the weeds are, how which way to go at it, because you can pull it and get stuck. So that's not the area you need to pull because it may be sharp. Weeds are not necessarily a desired a growth. It's not a desired growth. So so some people don't know they have the weed.
Mhm.
And because they don't know the weeds embedded in their bed of grass. So sometimes that's why you have to go hands on and you gotta touch it, but you have to say, okay, nah, mm, you go one area, nah, you have to observe. And just like in communication, if you have a loved one, and generally it's a loved one really gets to you. Person you don't care about don't really get to your grill as much as a loved one. Um, you have to learn how to hear. Now, mind you, you wasn't raised in the house, so you don't know the communication that they heard. Whether it was good communication or bad communication is irrelevant. It's how they heard though. So it's how they got the message. So some people got the message by being beat all the time, but you can't beat the person. You can't beat the person, but that's how they heard. And so therefore they may be apprehensive about hearing anything you have to say. So you have to effective communication is when you, the sender, really have to kind of learn how the person hears so they can receive the message. Hence, there goes the work. Because no matter how nice you sound, no matter how stern you get, no matter matter of fact you make a point, some people still won't receive it. So you gotta go back to the drawing board. All right. So you gotta pray, you gotta meditate, you gotta say, okay, how can I get to this person that they may receive what I'm trying to tell them while not feeling that I'm trying to manipulate the situation. Because some people think that when you are trying to administer a message or give them insight, that's all about you and you're controlling. But sometimes it's about you actually caring about them, but still having learned all the effective tools so that they can receive. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it's complicated. I can definitely see why you would, why a professional's advice, because it does seem complicated, but it makes sense. Yeah. Ah, uh,
It's almost like if a person you can't just walk up a person and just tell them what's on your mind and they should understand it. Go cuss them out and say da 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 da. They won't hear nothing you say because like 70% of communication is body language and probably about 20%, 20 some odd percent is tone and roughly 7% is what you say. So you really have to learn how they receive. You know who's good about that? Elder Lewis. Do
Mm.
you remember Elder Lewis?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember elders. The elders I do remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
remember?
elders. He had three sons.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, just text me. Just so hold on a second. So Lewis say a whole bunch of stuff, and he'd smile. Then you'd be amazed what you can say and smile, and not be yeah, yeah. You can say stuff in a good tone, but it's work though, because you got to control it. Because you have to bring yourself down and say something. But he'll say something, smile, and sometimes you won't even see the physical cues if a person smiles. All you see is they smile.
Mm.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I really don't want you doing that. It really gets on my nerve, and I really appreciate you don't do it. Thank you.
Mm.
So it's an art to do it. Let me see. Tito said it's like Tito said it's like a velvet knife. It's a velvet knife.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it makes sense as a soft answer turneth away wrath, as the Bible says.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It's all answer is here,
So,
but but the thing that sometimes a bitter spirit is like a crusted bone. It's like I know it. A bitter spirit is like not a charcoal bone, a rotten bone. A bitter spirit is like a rotten bone. It's like a rotten bone means that's like cancer, because that's what that means. When somebody's bitter, they're building a chemical response within the system that's actually causing disease internally. This was like a rotten bone. Can you imagine that rotten bone? That's kind of
yeah,
yeah.
that's
You
severe.
yeah, you consist of bones, and just imagine if your bones are rotten in your system. So, and that's when you hold unforgiveness and stuff like that. And some people do it well, but they end up killing themselves slowly. Some people don't die automatically because they do it. Some people live lives, good lives, and then I mean, or, but some people don't have relationships because they're bitter. They have material, but they don't have happiness. And but happiness is overrated though. They don't have joy. Joy is
Mm.
long lasting. Happiness is based on situations. So you always look at a situation to determine your happiness. And it's pretty shallow because life doesn't always give you the things you want, but things come when you do the it's work. Anything you want, you have to work for it. Now, will it? He said, will it come when you want it? No, just like the Lord, but He come right on time. I mean, it don't come when you want it because you want it now. See, you want stuff now. It don't come like that. But when you keep on chipping, remember Shawshank? Remember Shawshank Redemption, the movie?
Yeah,
That Joker was chipping at that wolf like 20 years, wasn't
yeah, little by little.
it? Little by little, just putting the dust out in the field and got out. Yeah, yeah. So, but he got out. It was about is that the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who perseveres to the end, pushes, who keeps tapping. And so often we'll lose it because we get caught up with life, not vision, not passion, just life. I think Miles Monroe said it best. He said, "We know life is just a It's one thing to have a job, it's another thing to have work. Job, how you pay your bills. Work is what you was born for. What's your life's work, not your life's job. Jobs to pay the bills. Work is your purpose. So are we living are we living for a job, or are we working our purpose? Or we live, yeah. And where he's like, he said one time, he's like, you work 8 hours, then you come home. Now you do your job for 8 hours because you gotta pay your bills. Then then another 8 hours, 5 hours you put in your work. Because really, if you're passionate about it, you will sleep will actually you need your sleep, but you need your sleep. But if you have a passion, a goal, and a plan, then you'll do extra. Okay, Joseph, no, Jacob worked 7 extra years. It was 7 extra years for Rachel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a total of 14.
14.
Yeah,
He said it seemed like a day. I'm paraphrasing, but he did it and didn't care about doing it because
he loves her so much.
right, he was driven by passion. I guess yeah, but I think when we do things that we feel that's our work, it propels us and doesn't feel like a job. I think a work doesn't feel like a job, but a job feels like I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, work don't feel like a job when you do, because like I do this for free. Now a lot of jobs you won't do for free. Ministry only goes so far. Man, I can't do ministry in the area that I'm not designed to work in. You know, even you go to a church, it's like, well, you need to be on this, you need to do this, you need to do that because ministry needs you. Yeah, but that's not the way. That's not what I was designed. I remember one time at Evangel, I tried to. I didn't sing in the men's. This is Purple Sanctuary. It was Men's Day, and I said I'm gonna do something different this year. I'm gonna be an usher. Boy, and this we had day and night service. Boy, I was so tired. It's it was like it was like a law when I waited tables. You know, when everything is fast, and then it slows down, and you just standing still. And I'm just tired. That's how I felt
Mm.
the whole day. Cause you had to stand up the whole day, and you did it. I mean, yeah, that wasn't yeah, boy. I need movement. I need to be moving.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I need to be moving. So I mean, so it's and I think also that sometimes I think the weeds become more work for you when they're closer to you. Because that's when you take your time. Now other stuff you can go just go right in there, just yank it out. You know, you can you kind of can get rid of all the excess weeds, you know, but it's that weed that's real close to your flower bed and your produce that you spend time on. So you're gonna take your time trying to separate that weed from all the stuff you labored for. Because you didn't labor for the weed. The weed just came. But it was connected to something you cherished.
Mm.
Hence, there's the rub. When the weed is connected to something you cherish, it's becomes more difficult to separate it. That's when you take your time because a wrong move can damage the thing that you cherish. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Hopefully that wasn't technical. Yeah, so I mean, I got two more segments of the audio. You said that was intense because I had to put them together. I like my videos. I like the audio, the music,
Oh
and the
yeah, I was gonna ask. That actually was pretty good. How do you get things like that? Is that like some type of website just has those, or um, that was pretty good actually. How do you get those like little snippets and stuff? You have to, or is it a secret? Ain't the Chinese secret?
no. I had to sit. What I do is I got subscription. It's a free one. That I got a subscription.
Oh,
That has video because it has more. But it's a couple of them that I use. I use the free one that stock video. Uh, um, it's copyright free stock video,
oh,
and
okay.
then some I pay for some of it, like a service that has video and pictures because it has more, and so I can get access quicker. But then sometimes I go to the other one that's free, and because I'm trying to find the one that connects to the story because the thing is trying to in my verbiage I'm trying to get something that it land bam that lands right there, and then I got to place it like I was looking for something to twist to date the roots. So I said, okay, I'm looking. Then I found that one. Then I'm looking for something spray. So in my mind, sometimes I will actually do a whole bunch of I have the thoughts in my head and I download a whole bunch of pictures and videos, and then if I had time, then I upload it. So that's why it's taking time for me to do this other clip. The other clip is supposed to be like 7 to 8 minutes. So, nah, I'm gonna make it like 4 minutes again because I gotta put the pictures to it. I had pictures and videos, but this one I half did it. But like I said, I carved the time out. I said, yeah, I half did it. But even after I put the pictures and video together, then I go look for music. Now YouTube has music, and I have another source where I get music from as well. And that I put that underneath it and adjust the sound and stuff. And then I add my that one I didn't put an intro. That's why the first one I didn't put an intro in. It just goes right into the video.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it goes right to video. I had one person say, so who edits? I edit. Did you edit your video? Yeah. Hence that's the work.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of work. Um, it definitely looks like a lot of work. Uh, Hell, can you hear me?
Yeah, he perfect.
Okay.
Your mouth wide
Okay.
open though.
It is?
Oh yeah, you took a picture.
No, no, somebody just text me. Okay. Hey,
Yeah, I think a lot of times he said I like to explain how the weed being tangled with something you love, and I think that's the thing I think that's the thing that our biggest concern is. Um, biggest concern is that because you can care less about the weeds that get on your nerve. There's no investment there. If there's no investment, there's no real. There's not that much caution in how you handle it. You go right to the root, yank that thing up, and toss it. You go right for the jugular, right? Because in order to get the root out, the weed out, you have to go to the core in the middle. What did you say? You said the way you explained shows the important reason you have to study and ease into the situation. Yeah, because we all live in a human condition, and we all have flaws. We all have flaws, and we all come from different backgrounds. And no matter how right you think you are, everybody's worth being listened to. So you can have an understanding. Because while to you sometimes they don't make sense, but by listening you can hear where they're coming from, and that's something you can take to the throne. Because some things is interesting. It's just interesting. It helps you understand how you respond to. Yeah. See, one more. I agree. Slow to speak, quick to listen, and don't forget slow to be angry. You become angry. That's pivotal because sometimes when you can be slow to speak, you can be quick to listen and slow to speak, but you can be boiling inside and about ready to pop off. Learning has occurred. Clarify, please. Clarify. I like that. Uh, all right. Okay, Renee ain't coming back, so this takes too long. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna close this thing out. Close this thing out. All right. Okay, this is Hero's Journey with Dr. D. He has the courage to motivate his. I received your message with a new, deeper understanding. I just focus on dealing with your negative weed and not the weed you love. And so was I. Yeah. It's that's a delicate situation because what it does, it dealing with the weed you love causes you to work on yourself even more. That's the thing. When you deal with the weed that you love or the weed that's connected to what you love, it's more of a delicate process to remove the weed from the thing that you love. There lies the work. Because what you do, you're focused on your technique. You're focused on how careful you are. You focus on how cautious you are. You focus on if you're handling it the right way. Are you prematurely pulling? Are you at the center of the weed and not your flower? Yeah. you're factoring in the variable that may affect the thing you love. There lies the rub. Cool, I'm glad you got something from that. All right. So with that tonight I will. Or tonight, tomorrow. I think I carved out some time where I got a better schedule. But in order to keep the schedule, I need to get off this thing right now. Okay, this is let me cut this thing off. All right. All right. Oh, this okay. 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 This is your hero's journey with Dr. D here to encourage, to motivate, to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. I hope you have enjoyed the content. Cool. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I appreciate for whomever on the live as well as a replay coming, and just give me a thumbs up and share share and comment on the after the live, comment on the on the YouTube channel on the replay. It helps the algorithm and pushes things out so I can reach more people and more content. So um, also I have a podcast, so you can look down below, and I should have a link directly to the podcast. I've been pretty preoccupied with other things previously, with other things in my life, so I have not had a chance to put the link and upload new. But this weekend I will be uploading a new podcast with connected preview, recap, as well as the feature product, the featured video, and you should be able to link onto that. And you also can leave an audio message on the podcast, and I will play that on the next show. The podcast chat, as well as bring people in on live stream. So please go ahead and do that. And if you need any further assistance, you can connect to my YouTube, to my website, heroseeks.org, or Hero's Journey, heroesjourneyinc.com, where I do personal behavioral coach or mental health coach and emotional videos right there. So check that out. So if you don't remember anything else tonight, this is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D, and we are out.